Hey guys, welcome back. This is Tim from Tim's Electronic Lab, and today we're going to hopefully fix something. It's called the DiGi Partner II. It's a personal photo storage, and you can use it to insert your SD cards, memory cards type of things, and copy the photos to the internal memory of this thing. It's been working for a while, and I've tried to fix it, but without any success. I do know what might be the problem. I've measured the 5-volt rails, and I think it's getting way too much or too less current. Let me put my tweezers straight. So we are going to take it apart and measure different things. The adapter is it is 5-volt, 0.8 amperes. So that isn't a lot, but it should do, according to the manual. Now, I don't think there was a battery inside here, but let's try. No, it isn't turning on. So this cover was supposed to be removable, I thought. This isn't supposed to be removable, but it's going to... Oh, let me turn on my light. I see. So we need a Phillips screwdriver. Let me turn it off because you can't see a damn thing. We need a Phillips screwdriver. This one fits perfectly to take out the 4 screws, and that should be it. So yeah, there you go. Oh. Now I can already see the hard disk inside here. It's a Seagate. Oh, whoa, that wasn't connected. A Seagate. Not sure if this is an IDE, but it looks like it is an IDE hard drive, but I'm not 100% sure. That sits in there kind of loosely, so it was expected it was going to shove out. Alright, let me put that away, and let me... Oh shit. Screws, very important. I've got a magnetic part on my mat, so I will put them there. Let me take this away and undo this screw as well. Put it over there. And this one. And now this will come out, I think, some kind of way without breaking it. Oh yeah, there we go. I think it's coming loose, but well, that's interesting. The screen's connected with a, what is it, 10-pin header. Oh, and there is a battery inside there, as you can see. So, what are those test points? Oh, you might be able to use that to verify several things. Let me check the... Is there any... Well, I need to turn on either... Is this... No, I need to turn on my big lamp. Yeah, there you go. So I'll also zoom in a bit so you can see the circuit board. Is there any... Yeah, there's a third pin, but not on the battery connector. But I will measure the battery voltage. So ground, and okay, that's absolutely flat. That is absolutely flat. That battery isn't doing anything at all. No, that is flat. That is very flat. It's empty. So I don't hope that that might cause a problem for this thing to work. high-speed card to HD. Oh, that's fancy. I've seen it work at least one time, I think. It was a very old school menu and very strange too as well. So let me get my my power adapter. There should be a voltage on it right now. So let's measure that. Yeah, that's enough. That's plenty. 5.365 volts. That is enough to power this thing without any problem. So let me insert. Oh wait, we need to insert the hard drive and the screen as well. I think that might be a good idea. Actually, I'll leave the battery disconnected. So just to make sure that that doesn't cause any problems. So I hope that right now, yeah, it's flashing. And if I hold the power button, yeah, look, it will hold, I think. If I remove the hard drive, oh, there you go, remove the hard drive. And that thing powers on, and it says it has a full battery, but that's not the case. It doesn't have a battery at all. Let's try powering it on again. Yeah, there you go. So what happens if I insert an SD card right now? No, I think it's waiting for the hard drive. So let's plug in the hard drive whilst it's running. And it stops immediately. Look. Let me line the pins up, out, on, out. So my guess is that there is one hard drive related issue to this thing. Yeah. So let me try to solder on some. Is this the correct? No, this isn't the correct tip. Let me try to solder on some jumper wires so we can use our lab bench in order to give it some juice. Now, where is my solder tip? I think it just fell down, but I'm not sure. And the camera's in the way. There you go. A solder tip. Nice, not clean. I know, I'm sorry. I'll clean it up. Let me put some water inside the tray first. Some water, not liters of water, so it can suck up the water. And I'm going to search for some wires that we can use to attach to it. So I'll be right back. Let me check which one of those pins are the 5-volt pin. No one? Oh. No one is the 5-volt pin, so those must be the programming headers then. what I can see is something soldered very badly here. So no, that's an hot air gun job. It's not going to happen with my soldering iron. Right here. Now I will do my best to not burn the battery holder in the process, because it's right next to it. Come on. Yeah, almost. Yeah, there you go. So let's use the soldering iron for that. Put my refill gun back and get some solder on there. Make it nice and pretty. Like that. I'll zoom in a little more. Yeah, this is the max. So let's put this one back. And let's solder this side. That's nice. That's much better. That's way much better. That's a little strange. As we remove the hard disk partially, it will turn on. And if we put it back, it will turn off. So maybe there's a short that we didn't measure. So let's actually measure the continuity. No. And the resistance. No, that's way too high. Around 30 mega ohms. So that should be alright. Yeah. I don't really know what else it could be. It might be the battery, but I don't think that the chip is going to use the battery in order to power the hard disk. That's a very odd way. I can see some dirt on the IDE connection on the inside, however. Some dirty little spots. So maybe if we give it a try to clean them with my toothbrush. Put a little flux on there with my ultra advanced fluxifier. Alright, so no, that solder tip is or that solder point is dirty, so I'm going to use my solder wick in order to take off the solder and resolder it, and hopefully it's clean. So that looks a little bit better. But again, I don't think that this is going to fix the issue. But you never know. We might give it a try. Maybe we could refill all the solder joints. It might be a good one actually. Just reflow the points. So we can make sure that the solder is attaching to all the surface area of the pins and the PCBs, so that a good stable connection is made. Like that. So the soldering iron has heated up. Let me check which connector is the ground terminal. And that's one that is not a ground terminal. It's the oh wait, you can see it. So this is the 5-volt rails, and this is the ground terminal. So is it this one or the other one? Let me measure that by inserting the pin, because I think there might be a detection switch that detects if there is a no, both. Alright, that's good. That's very good. So left is VCC and right is ground. Now we've got wires from an old AV device, audio video device, and amplifier device. These are pretty thick, so I think they should do just fine. So let me split them. Let me grab my cutter. Shit. And cut them to length. Alright, so the sponge has been wetted enough. Now, solder flux are very important. Let me use the wires to put some on there. I still need to get some kind of brush in order to put flux on components without using things that aren't made for putting flux on components. Alright, so let me pre-tin the wire, because I don't know how long it's ago that they've last seen any tin. put my soldering device. Let's put on my fan. Yeah, that's nice and clean right now. That is nice and very clean. Alright, so first the negative wire. Oh wait, I haven't printed them. I hope I'm able to do this without burning the plastic. That's one. Oh, you can't see it, sorry. I'm able to zoom in. Get my tweezers. Like that. There is a diode next to it. So that is kind of general. I will pick this one. Now that isn't probably going to work. Let me bend the lead. There you go. That's better. Yeah, that should do. Alright, so soldering complete. Now let me clean the flux off my wires because I've used them as flux brushes. And let me split out the wires. And so this one. This one is the positive wire, so I will attach my lead to it immediately so I don't mess that up, because I think that will probably cause the thing to fail immediately without being repairable. So yeah, and this one is the negative wire, so it's at 5 volts. So let me change that. Turn on the power supply at 5 volts. Well, around 5 volts. And put the cover back on. This is there you go. So I hope that I've made contacts with the pins, because there are wires, of course, coming out of the side. So let me put in the hard drive, and let me turn on the power. Yes, so no, the thing isn't drawing any current at all. Absolutely nothing. In fact, no, absolutely nothing. So I think that please choose master device 0. I think that is missing, so let me get a jumper and put it on there, because there isn't any jumper on the hard drive pins, and the image says master device. If I can align it, well, I think it is the bottom two. Oh, the jumper doesn't fit. Is this? This is working. Right, so try again. Insert it. The ground pin has come loose, so let's turn it back on. And still flashing. As you might be able to see. No, wait, I'll turn it off. There you go, still flashing. If I hold it, it becomes red. But if I hold it and is the thing still? Yeah, the thing's still flashing when the hard drive is removed. So nope. Oh, there you go. It's done something. I don't know what I have done. Oh, the hard drive isn't in there straight. So probably if I straighten out the hard drive, it will go out. Yeah, there you go. Why? Why is the hard drive going out? Select no 2 pins. And turn it on. Nope. Absolutely nothing. Now if there isn't anything attached to it, it will turn on immediately. Oh, and the jumper came off. I can see a little rising current when the when I press the button, but 2.5 inches of hard disk, yeah, that's pretty obvious. Let me So I think that the hard drive is the failure right here. So I'm not sure if the 2 jumper wires made contact, so I will solder them together. The bottom ones first. Ooh. I know my camera's out of focus, sorry. It isn't able to focus on this zoom level and this distance. So that should be connected together. Quite sketchy, but hey, it should be connected. So let's turn it on. Nope. Still nothing. I can hear something when reinserting the drive. Oh, I think that's out of contacts. Let me try to connect the other two jumpers. No, not to the metal case. That might become a problem. How it's connected to the plastic. Alright, that probably isn't causing any problems. So let's turn it on. Nope. Now let me search the internet because I'm out of solutions. Let me disconnect the jumper. Alright, now they're all connected, all four connected to each other. Yeah, there you go. That's better. Alright, so I'll be back I'll be right back. I'm going to search on the internet and hopefully find something. So I'm back. I've done some research on the internet. I'm back. I've done some research on the internet, and there wasn't much on this device, but I found a manual on the hard drive. It's a Seagate one, and I found something like a pinout. Well, it's a table containing all the pin information. But I need to count the pins in order to know if they're double row. I think they are, but yeah, they are double rows. Alright, so it is a regular IDE interface, I found out. And these two, oh, is it going to focus on it? Yeah, this should probably work. Now, these two over here, those are the 5-volt connections for the motor and for the logic. And this one is the ground connection, and those aren't connected. So I need to find a way in order to connect the 5-volt and the ground to it. And I'm not sure if jumper wires are going to work, since the little jumper thingy didn't want to stay put. So, oh, it's not on continuity mode. Now it is. Yes. Alright, that could be our savior. So, let me find a way to connect to the case. Yeah, the screws are probably a good idea. Like that. And shit. A stick. Oh shit. So that should be connected. Just barely. but it, yeah. All right, so there's no ground on that side, right? So I'm going to put it like this. Ah shit, and lay it down flat on the table and hope for the best. That looks alright. Let me check if no. Came loose. Shit. That's not what's supposed to happen. There you go. That's a little bit better. Let me bring out the pin to make sure that it doesn't connect. Right, so that should be alright. Let's try it again. Actually, let me put something over it so it doesn't connect to anything else. When I drop it, and let's make sure that it is properly connected. Yeah, it is. Alright, so let's turn it on. Yeah. 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 The hard drive is spinning. The hard drive is spinning. We've got a winner over here. So we know that the hard drive is working. So we know we've got a problem in the device. So what we don't know is how we are going to fix it. So yeah, that is going to be quite a challenge to fix, of course.